Hello. In this video we're going to look at rates of change looking at a graph. And so the same basic approach of finding the average rate of change, that's going to be f of b minus f of a over b minus a. We're going to use the same idea, but instead of given the equation of our function, we're going to look at a graph to find those y values. So if we wanted to find our first one between, here we have a graph of Denise's bicycle ride, the time in hours and the distance in miles, and what we see is her distance is increasing for the first 2 hours, then the distance stays the same, so she took a break, maybe had a picnic, and then on her way back, it took her from hour mark 5 to hour mark 9. And so if we wanted to find the average rate of change over from time 1 hour to 5 hour, so from t equals 1 to t equals 5, that is going to be our a and our b. And then to find our f of a and f of b, we're just going to look at our graph to find those y values. So when t is equal to 1, the point on the graph has a y value of 2. So we get the point 1, 2. And when t is equal to 5, we get the point on the graph where y is equal to 4. So we get the point 5, 4. From here, it's just finding the slope of the line that goes through those 2 points. So it doesn't matter which one we call A and which one we call B, as long as we have the pairs, we plug in either from the same pair first or from the other pair first. So our average rate of change from t equal 1 to 5 is going to be f, remember, is the y value, so that's going to be 4 minus the y value at A is 2 over, since 4 was what we plugged in first, we want to make sure and put the corresponding x value below it, and then 2 is what we plugged in second, so we'll put the corresponding x value below that. And if we simplify that, we're going to get 4 minus 2 is 2, 5 minus 1 is 4, and so we get an average rate of change of 1/2. And with this one, it's pretty easy to see that we are going rising 1 and running 2, rising 1 and running 2. So this one with the grid works out quite a bit. All right, if we wanted to pick a different set of points, let's look at from t equal 5 to 9. So we're looking at her trip home. She starts home at hour 5 and arrives home at hour 9. So what is her average rate of change, or her average speed, on the ride back? Well, we've already found that the point where t equals 5, we get a distance value of 4, and then 9, we see that it has a y value of 0, and we're going to do the same thing. Again, it does not matter which point we use first, provided we put the points that come from the values that come from the same point first. So if we do, remember, you always put y's on the top, so 0 minus 4 over 9 minus 5, and we get 4 over negative 4 or negative 1. It's negative here because she is getting closer to that initial position, that initial starting point. And so the distance is decreasing, and so it's going to have a negative rate of change. All right, I'll see you guys next time.